souls. It's good, beautiful family. Today I really just wanted to come out here and talk about why some of us wait. Why I wait? Because as we are going through life, as we are living this beautiful, beautiful life, trust me, so beautiful, and to be one of the 8 billion people here on planet Earth, to have your own unique skills, to have your own unique passions and gifts that you came here with, that all we have to do is tap into them. When we finally realize that everybody is having their own experience, like really, like it's simple, but think about it for a moment. Everybody is having their own experience. Everybody is going through their own challenges and successes. But what determines that is the actions they are taking with the intention and the energy that they are putting out. It is over time, with the actions that we take, with the behavior that we are having throughout the days, the months, is what builds over time the reality around us. And reality, or the universe, does not care about opinions. It does not care. And before I go deeper into this Robert Grant Instagram post, help me kind of talk about it. Not even help me, but I had saw it and I kind of gotten this from it. But yeah, Robert Grant, he's a great spiritualist, great teacher. But the over time, how our actions and the energy that we are putting out is building the reality around us. I talk about this a lot, and it is true. And the more we look at the experiences we are having, and instead of trying to blame something or someone else, or trying to make up an excuse, and we do it, and speaking from experience, especially catching myself nowadays, where my brain would just try to make an excuse, where my brain would be like, this happened because of this, or this will happen, trying to predict or go back into the past. It's so easy, but when we are so used to using our brain, as that is how we grew up most people in America, most people in the Western side grew up using their intellect, using their brain a lot. When we are using that all the time, we do not always get the full picture. We do not always zoom all the way out. We create a lot of the excuses, I feel like, and a lot of the attachments that we have to outcomes and to what may happen, but what hasn't even already happened, which is creating the reality. And that is how we unconsciously get stuck in these loops and these patterns. But when we actually realize that we are holding the power, that our awareness is one of the keys to actually reframing our perspective around how we are going through our life and creating the opportunities, the relationships, and the synchronicities that are coming to us. When we actually deep down realize that and use it as an experiment. If you don't believe me, y'all, just look throughout your life and see, and compare your behavior, compare how you are taking your actions, and just be honest with this. Is all it takes is honesty. And trust me, I'm not trying to bash y'all on nothing. I'm speaking for me too. But once you realize this, you not only gain so much power over your reality, but you start actually using your energy and using your time how you truly want to. And the reason I'm talking about time and energy as well is because that is one of the two main sources that we have on this earth, on this planet, on this physical world. And a lot of the government, or whatever you want to call them, try to take that away, especially with everything that's going on in the world right now. And it is not to condone the violence or whatever terrible things are still happening in the dark things are happening in the world. It is not to condone any of that, but it is to realize that everybody is having their own experience. Everybody, again, is having their challenges and their successes. And when we realize that trying to change the world is not going to change the world, but changing ourselves is going to make the world around us change. when we realize that transforming ourselves and our actions and our behaviors and with what we can actually control in a sense, then we can make the world around us better. And if everybody realized that, then the world would, I mean, it'd be here. But you are the one, and what I mean by that be here is that we would all be one, we would all be unified. But that is coming, and trust me, it will come. And if y'all watching this, I'm sure y'all are already on in it. And everybody is the creator of their reality. Everybody is so beautiful in their own way, but it is until we actually are aware of it. Again, that is why I think awareness is so key. And a lot of spiritualists talk about it. And of course, we can just overpass it. I mean, it's just awareness. I mean, it's so simple, but not easy. Because trust me, it is so easy to get caught up, and it is when we're going through our lives and our jobs or whatever that we may be doing. When we are more aware, we see how, okay, I see how I was doing that, and we see how we was acting or behaving about this one situation when it was affecting us in a negative way or affecting us in a way that we truly didn't desire. And when we actually see it, we actually have the chance to reframe it, change it, allow ourselves or change our behavior around it, change the actions that we are taking around it. That is why awareness is so key. And I think I posted a video talking about why awareness is so key. But I'm kind of going all over the place with this. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to stick to just one subject. You see, y'all? Call myself right there. Staying in one subject. It's so easy, y'all. And we've really been it's the old programmers. I mean, when you get into this stuff, y'all really just, it really takes, I don't want to say effort, but it takes honesty. It takes honesty, and it takes, yeah, I'm going to say honesty is the big thing. It just takes honesty. Be honest with yourself, y'all. Be honest with yourself. And be honest, again, to go back to how I started this video off. Why are we waiting? Why are you waiting? And yes, people have their circumstances and their resources. I get that, trust me. But you can take action about investing in your energy, not even money, but your energy and your time. Again, the two main sources into whatever that you truly love doing in any way possible. That creates progress. That creates momentum. And once you start doing that every day, no matter how long or how short the outcome of you seeing the change, then you putting in that work, not even work, but you putting in that action, you putting in that time and that energy and that actual intention behind what you are doing, that not only sends the signal to the universe that you are actually, that not only mirrors, I don't want to say sends the signal, but mirrors to the universe who you actually desire to be, creating the synchronicities and the relationships around you. But you start acting and embodying the person, and the reality around you starts mirroring that back to you of who you actually desire to be. I know it's so simple, and we just never was taught this way, never ever. And I feel like that's why it's so hard for people to really wrap their minds around this, and the fact that we just gotta unlearn a lot, or pretty much everything that we have been told. But what fun, or what fun will we have, and what of a beautiful place would this be if we didn't go through so many sacrifices and the challenges and everything that this world has to offer, even the bad, because without bad there couldn't be good. And with going through these challenging times and going through these times of evolution, it not only makes us stronger, it not only gives us more experience, but it allows us to be more grateful for them times of success and just them times of being here. Like, but I didn't say this, but with the challenges, we always find the gifts and the gifts that they carry and the lessons that they teach us underneath. Because so much of seeing what you don't prefer allows you to act on and do what you actually prefer. So make sure y'all just be aware, be yourself, be honest, and act on what you actually love to do and truly came here for. Because only you know deep down inside.